Another kind of loop is a for loop. So another loop. And this is good for performing actions on all the elements in a list. So really, if you think about a specified number of times you wanted something to happen, or for everything inside a list, then you should think about using a for loop. It's very similar to a while loop. We say for items in the list. That's sort of like my condition. And then I indent and I make this block of all the stuff that's going to happen. But basically, it's going to go as long as the list is. So if there's 10 items in your list, this loop is going to run 10 times. So it's very specified as what's going to happen. So here's a code, and it says, what's the output of this code? So I have a list, numbers, and it has 6 elements in it. This code starts by making a new variable SQ and setting it to 0. And then it says for val in numbers. So val is just what I'm calling the elements of my list numbers. And it's going to do this whole block of code. So remember again, here's your block of code. It has 2 lines in it. It's going to reassign that SQ variable to be val times val. And then it's going to print out what it got. So I put this in Python Tutor for us. So let's put this in Python Tutor. So if you go back, you can see that this is the same as what we just saw in the paper. I gave the list a name. I put in the values. SQ is 0. Val and numbers. It's going to do these things. So let's watch what happens. It starts by putting the list in its memory. Then it puts the value of SQ in its memory. And so now it says for val in numbers. So I want you to see that it put val to be 1 because that's the first element of my list, 1. So now it's going to change SQ. It's going to do 1 times 1, which is still 1. And now it's going to print that out. So it put it up there in that output box. Now it's going to go back and say for val in numbers. The next number in my list is 2. So it's going to change val to 2. And now it's going to square that. 2 times 2 makes 4. And it's going to print out a 4 over there in my output box. See if I can make that output box a little bigger for you. Okay, and then it's going to do it again. So now it took the third element in my list, 4, put it in there. It's going to square it, 16. That's what it's going to print out. It's going to take the next element in my list, 6. It's going to put it in there. It's going to square it, 36, and it's going to print that out. The fifth element in my list is 11. It's going to square that, 121, print it out for me. And then the last element in my list is 20. It's going to square that, 400, print it out. And now it checks again, right? And it's like, oh, I don't have any more values in the list, so I'm done. And I'm at the end of the program. So this printed out 6 lines, 1 for each element of my list. It squared each element. That's what that SQ equals val times val does. And then it just printed out its output. So when you want to think about lists, when you want to think about loops, you want to think about the 2 kinds. A for loop is for using things in a list, for items in a list, or a specified number of times. And the while loop is for a certain condition, as long as a condition is met. But remember, both of these things are repeated sets of action. It's going to do a whole bunch of stuff over and over and over again.